Previously on the final pitch.
If coins were to invest, what can you offer us?
We can create your own NFT collection. Yeah, we could also integrate a blockchain tech.
The offer that I'm willing to make you is to see if we can engage you guys commercially. Maybe we can become a customer and we can try you out.
If you rethink your ask, just like John Jay, I'd be happy to be one of your salespeople.
Thank you, investors, for those wonderful and insightful feedback.
So if I were you, I would want a large stake in his business.
100K for 40%.
We will take 100 USD for 12%.
My offer stands. It's either take it or leave it.
For 40%, I think that's too much to ask.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
This week, UBX's chief pilot, Januszczak, is on the spotlight. And we kick off Day 2's new batch of pitches. My name is John Aguilar, and I'm a serial entrepreneur based in Manila, Philippines. I've gathered a formidable cast of business and industry leaders on the lookout to fund and support the country's rising tech startups. Wei Zhou, CEO of Coins.ph. Francis Plaza, co-founder and CEO of PayMongo. Avin Ong, founder and CEO of Fredly Group of Companies. Amor Maclang, co-founder of Geyser Maclang. Rose Ong, Senior Executive Vice President and COO of Wilcon Depot. And John Januszczak, President and CEO of UBX. Many will try, but only a few will make it to the final pitch. Returning to the final pitch is investor judge John Januszczak, the CEO and President of UBX, the venture studio and fund of UnionBank of the Philippines. John's dedication to the UBX mission include everyone manifests as he continuously leads UBX to their vision to provide opportunity and access for all.
UBX, our vision is opportunity and access for all. That vision was really predicated on a couple of observations. The first observation was that financial services were being digitized. They were becoming programmable. Instead of having to go to the bank or to even open up a banking app on your computer, the financial services can be integrated directly. The second observation we had is that most businesses, unfortunately, were not digitized. And then the third observation was almost 100% of people with a smartphone and an internet connection are using digital platforms. That's the future. The future isn't just a digital bank or digitized financial services. It is actually embedding financial services directly into, for example, these digital apps and platforms that everybody likes, to the inevitability of businesses digitizing themselves. So UBX's mission was all about embeddable financial services. Now, what's happened with the pandemic is that inevitability around businesses digitizing themselves is now coming to fruition. Consumer behaviors changed overnight, and businesses, in order to respond, had to digitize themselves. More and more businesses are getting online, and that trend is accelerating.
UBX's mission is actually to include everyone. Just by that statement and the work that we do with rural banks, with rural communities, the recent launch that we've had with microfinance institutions in terms of payment services, we've also done the same for cooperatives. That's really where we realize the mission, because we're really touching the unbanked and the underbanked Filipinos and giving them better options, giving them access to digital services that they would have never been comfortable trying, because they really need to be taught, they need someone to guide them through the process of going digital.
What sets UBX apart is our mission. It's not just a technology firm for technology's sake, and it's also not just financial inclusion just to say that we have programs that involve financial inclusion. We understand the business that our client goes through so that we can achieve financial inclusion through the technologies we provide. The technology has to be appropriate to the business so that it can reach the audience that it wants. And it's not just about the audience that are digitally connected already, but those that are at the furthest point from a digital connection should be included. And that's how we make a difference.
Digital is the great leveler, because when you distribute products digitally, you can make the product simpler, and the cost of distribution over a digital channel, the incremental cost is near zero. And so now you have the opportunity to create a product and get it to an individual in an economically viable way that can make it affordable and reachable to literally everyone. Ultimately, you've got a financial service with economics that work for everybody.
UBX being almost 5 years in the market, we've progressed quite significantly on how we approach our business. We started off as a corporate venture arm of UnionBank of the Philippines, building up individual business models in payments, lending, and open banking. What we've seen and what's unique to us is the value of having all of these products and services all in a single platform. We're taking advantage of this opportunity for us to create the leading open finance platform in the Philippine market.
We consider UBX as the leading open finance platform in the Philippines because to date, we actually have aggregated the largest number of regulated financial institutions, non-banking financial service providers, and over 200,000 businesses of various sizes on our platform. Well, when we started at UBX, less than 30% of people in the Philippines had a bank account, and probably more were underserved. That's the biggest passion point for me, that what we are doing, and we're doing it in a very thoughtful way, we're leveraging technology as an enabler of financial inclusion. So it's not very difficult for me to get out of bed in the morning, knowing that what we do makes a real impact on including more Filipinos in the financial systems of the country. And one of the questions that we ask at UBX is, what will it look like when all 110 million Filipinos are connected to a global economy without any constraints? And we don't know the answer to that question, but we're inspired by that question. And like I said, it's not very difficult to get out of bed in the morning when you are contemplating a question like that. So now we're at the point where it's not just UBX innovating on top of our technology stack, but now we're opening that technology stack up to other developers and other fintechs. Internal to our business, we run an innovation pipeline. So we are constantly innovating on new ideas that are aligned with our vision of including everyone, opportunity and access for all.
I'd be inclined to fund the $100,000 at the level you're requesting.
So last year, for the first time, we invited external candidates, founders, entrepreneurs, to pitch their idea so that they could bring their idea to life in our innovation garage. They got funding and they got resources, but most importantly, they got access to our platform and to the existing community of businesses and the ecosystems that our business customers serve.
Through UBX's Innovation Garage, any founder can take their idea, leverage UBX resources, and prove a product market fit. And through market testing these products, we can then, through our agile ways of working, bring it to scale and allow them to succeed in whatever vision or mission they have.
The UBX Singapore offices manages our corporate venture fund. What we do is we identify startups that we would like to collaborate or invest in. Singapore is a gateway for startups across the globe to access the Southeast Asia region. By partnering UBX, not only do they work with a tech-first organization, they get the domain expertise of our parent company, UnionBank of the Philippines, and access to the ecosystem that we have with the conglomerate Aboitiz Group.
This season is the tech edition, and obviously we feel that technology is the great leveler. It is a means of including everyone, and therefore technology, in our opinion, is a driver, if not the best driver, of financial inclusion. So we're definitely looking for founders and entrepreneurs who are pitching ideas that really share in our vision of opportunity and access for all. We're looking for founders who have done their homework. Are they clear on their aspiration? Do they know exactly where they want to play? Are they clear on who their customer actually is? What impresses me in a founder or an entrepreneur is someone who has thought about those things and can answer those questions. If you leverage this time to strengthen your pitch and the quality of your business, you will definitely stand out. Ultimately, there is a very large community of investors that are looking for great founders, great innovation, great investments.
Up next, joining you as our guest judge, Ivaylo Ivanov.
We help export Philippine chocolates to many places around the world.
If I am going to ask you to supply to me for 230 branches nationwide in the next few months, is that something you're capable of doing?
Hello, investor judges.
Hi, John.
Hey, John.
Hi, John.
So it's day 2 of the pitches. John Jay is not going to be joining us today, but to take his place is someone who is responsible for us being here. I'm sure you had a good night's stay here in Okada, Manila.
Yes.
Absolutely,
Yes.
wow.
So joining us is the Senior Vice President of Hotel Operations of Okada Manila. Joining you as our guest judge is none other than Ivaylo Ivanov.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, Ivaylo.
Thank you very much, John. It's great to have you here at Okada Manila.
We had a great stay so far. Thank you very much for hosting us.
It's all our pleasure.
We have lined up an incredible group of entrepreneurs who are here to possibly pitch businesses that you can invest in or collaborate with. So I'll call in our first entrepreneur. First to pitch is an entrepreneur who hails from Davao City. He brings with him a sweet proposition to bring more pinoy-sourced chocolates to the world. Hey, Rico.
Hello, John.
So, Rico, you are from Davao.
Correct.
And you are a second-generation cacao trader. You export chocolate, cacao all over the world.
That's right.
And now you're here to pitch your business to the investors. What is your objective coming into the tech edition of the final pitch?
My objective is to revolutionize the Philippine cacao industry, particularly adding technology as to how we trade chocolates around the world. There's already a trend of using blockchain technology to do that, and we wanted to invite investors to help us implement blockchain technology to our business.
So Rico, you're the first entrepreneur today. Good luck.
Thank you, John. 29% of the consumers online wanted to see a radical change in terms of the information that they get in the digital world. 27% of that wanted to change a radical transformation in terms of the customer experience when making a purchase online. Anything less than that could mean a $4.7 trillion loss in the business industry. We want to overcome that. My name is Rico Blando. I'm the founder and CEO of Tablia Filipino. We help export Philippine chocolates to many places around the world. And today, we're seeking for $75,000 in exchange of 10% of the company's equity. We're also looking for partners that's able to understand and appreciate data science, data analytics, artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, and different payment gateways in order for us to access millions of consumers worldwide. We started with zero sale, but just in less than 2 years, we were able to sell more than 6 million chocolates worldwide. And there's no big secret to it. Why? Philippines is already known as one of the top-notch producers of chocolate in the world. We've done research, and after analyzing data and based on the feedbacks of our customers, we realized that there's one component to improve customer experience: improving the traceability of Philippine chocolates. How do we exactly do this? Blockchain technology. The US FDA already studying the possibility of requiring imported goods in the US to be ready with blockchain. They believe that once they implement blockchain into their food system, it will improve the efficiency of the supply, but at the same time, it will encourage food safety. At the moment, the demand for chocolate is around 5 million metric tons, but the current global supply is roughly around 4 million metric tons. There is a huge possibility for the Philippine chocolates to take part in this venture. 80% of the cacao production in the Philippines comes from Davao region, and majority of it comes from Davao City. We have the supply, we have the talent. So there is that huge opportunity. And more than that, we live because we have purpose. Chocolate is about love, and we want to spread that to the communities where we live. Before I end, allow me please to introduce to you our products.
Thank you. Thank you. Padayon.
Salamat.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm gonna try.
How was it? How was it?
It's good.
It's pretty good.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Rico,
Yes, sir.
here at Okada Manila, we are very big supporters of Go Local, local products, and obviously organic. You mentioned handmade, so that's a great start. But considering the global cacao shortage, and we know that it exists, and you're presenting a business model that has huge expansion plans, but how confident you are that you'll be able to cope with the production, and what capacity are you looking at in the next year or two?
We know that there is an existing potential in Davao City in terms of producing not only high quality, but in terms of volumes. We've talked to so many farmers, not only in Davao, but even in outside Davao City. They can produce the supply.
We operate 230 branches of a milk tea shop, and we used to partner with the biggest local
Yes.
chocolate firm in the Philippines. Yeah. So we had a successful launch. So let me ask you, if I am going to ask you to supply to me for 230 branches nationwide in the next few months, is that something you're capable of doing?
Absolutely.
So that's probably my offer for you. Yeah, we can probably consider your product for our next collaboration with your dark chocolate.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're asking for $75,000 in terms
That's
of the
correct.
fundraise. I actually think you can hit the whole thing here with the six of us, but I'm ready to put in $25,000. I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to get a better deal for myself here. That's all. I think 10%. I want a little bit. If I'm gonna put money in, and then because I mean, like I think at Coins, like we want to be a blockchain leader, and we're actually doing a bunch of sponsorships here. One of the branding here, I already have is like we want to put Philippine chocolate on the blockchain, which is kind of like what you have right here. And then I can even help you to do pre-sale through NFTs.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, actually, like overall from my end, you seem to be like a really great founder, and you're dedicated to what you want to achieve. You have a big vision here. I want to support you personally.
Thank you.
So for me, I'm willing to write a personal check of $10,000 to whatever valuation we can agree here.
All right.
For me, I want to be able to help you deepen your roots, given our work in the community and with national line agencies. I want to be able to put in $20,000, but unlike Way, I need to negotiate for something higher because I know what I can bring to the table. I need minimum 15%, $20,000, and I'll help you with the digitalization of the supply chain and also with the technology.
Thank you.
I really love your story from the start, you know.
Thank you.
I was very impressed how dedicated you are, and it's very inclusive because you're not only helping your business, but basically you're also helping the farmers, no? And that's really very inclusive. So, just like my colleagues here, probably I invest 20,000, and then, yeah, maybe.
Oh, we need a good deal on the terms,
we need a
right?
good deal on the terms. Same with Amor, maybe 15% stake in the business also.
Thank you.
I have hesitations on the supply. Yeah, and on the supply chain as well. As I said earlier, my offer to you right now would be having a partnership with you. Yeah, so my colleagues will probably invest, and then I'll do business with you guys.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
From my perspective, I would like, if we strike a partnership in the future, I would like to have a consistent delivery and no interruption in the supply chain to the property.
Yes, we will deliver. Investors, I heard your offers, and we're ready to partner with you and help a lot of cacao farmers in Davao City. We can now bring more Filipino chocolates around the world. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats, man.
Thank you. I never thought that Davao Chocolates will have very good and positive feedback from the investor judges, which inspired me a lot because we're doing hard work for Davao cacao farmers.
He's passionate.
See, for me, passion usually gets me, but this is the first time that I've heard someone actualize what I've been dreaming of for so long, which is the tokenization and way. Part of the reason why I'm in is because you're in, dude. So, if we can tokenize commodities like pili and chocolate, it's going to go a long way.
Up next,
I'm not very interested with your pitch. I feel like it's something existing.
I can't tell you why and how I have this information, but this is a cutthroat industry. I really can't imagine how you could be profitable.
our next entrepreneur offers a budget-friendly delivery app that goes beyond the usual delivery services.
Hey Patrick.
Hi John.
So Patrick, I can't believe you have another child actor. You were doing a lot of acting back in the early 2000s.
Yep, that's right. I was the famous Best Child Actor in 2001.
No way.
I've been doing acting actress like Judy Ann Santos,
Okay.
Smokey Manaloto, Dennis Padilla, Efren Reyes.
What were your roles that time?
Usually I'm the little brother of the leading actress.
Okay, so in a few minutes you will be not acting because this is the real deal. Break a leg.
Thank you, John. Hi, I am Patrick Mateo, and kindly welcome Diversion Express, your business, our priority. We're seeking to get 5 million pesos in exchange of 5% equity. Prior in building Diversion Express in 2019, me and my wife started to become online sellers. We've seen numerous issues: delayed deliveries, rude and incompetent riders, time and traffic in personally delivering the items in our customers. Rather than us or other delivery companies deliver our goods, we decided to build a small group of riders that can deliver on our behalf. That's why we came up to a solution. The Diversion Express solution is our 4 Ps: Pa-deliver, padala, pabili, and pasuyo. Dex Pa-deliver. We cater same-day delivery services from online sellers, restaurants, corporate, from NCR and Calabarzon, and expanding nationwide. We pick up now, we deliver now. Dex Padala. We cater to customers and pick up their parcels straight from their doorsteps and drop it off to one of our delivery partners that can cater nationwide deliveries. Dex Pabili. We cater any types of errands, from your favorite pizza stores, from your favorite restaurants, merchants, we deliver it for you. Dex Pasuyo. We pay your bills and line in queue on your behalf. Bills payment, government services, pera padala. So how it works? Our services, this is our mobile app. We have a 3-step booking form, the order tracking. What makes us different from others? We have our own Diversion Express customer management system where you can have access to real-time status of your deliveries, EPOD, e-sign, especially the rider profiles where you can see who's assigned to your transactions. Our business model is simple. We give 80% as riders' commission, 20% goes to our company. We were also awarded as the best quality errands delivery services in 2021. We just want to be known in every streets in the metro and also to the provinces here in the Philippines. Thank you.
Yeah, how many riders do you have right now?
Currently on our platform, we have 400 riders.
How many registered users do you have?
Currently registered users are 100 registered users, but we're currently on the B2B clients, more of on the corporate side.
First and foremost, I'm a big believer in new investments going into mobility. I think it's a blue ocean. However, I can't tell you why and how I have this information, but this is a cutthroat industry. I really can't imagine how you could be profitable. I know the biggest players who have regional funding, serious regional funding. They're getting cutthroat rates, getting squeezed by other regional players. This is not a purdy industry. I know this for a fact.
Based on our recent 8 months figures, we were able to acquire B2B clients, and that's, I think, what differentiates us with others. We were able to build consistent and sustainable riders throughout the corporate merchants. The sales that we have from them, we were able to deploy riders in each and every region on a more corporate sides.
So how much are you charging your corporate clients? Are you charging them on a per delivery basis, or are you charging them on a per time basis?
We're actually charging them per delivery, kilometer based.
Kilometer based.
Yep.
So what's the average, I guess, revenue or per delivery?
Yep. We have clients that we quote 52
just
pesos
across the board for your entire business.
Yep.
Right.
52 pesos.
Okay. Let me just. How many deliveries do you make per day?
Per day, we actually get about 800 deliveries per day across the clients.
Why do businesses choose you over your competitors? What have their feedback been so far?
Aside from our competitive price compared to others, we were able to sustain our riders. We want to ensure that if they want to have riders on this specific location, we need to provide them the specific number of riders, and also on a daily basis.
I think in terms of sort of like exit mechanisms for these businesses that I've seen in the past is they tend to either get bought out, probably to become a specialized deliverer for basically large retail players. Or if you have a specialty in a certain area, then maybe some of these existing players will buy you out. In Singapore, there's a company called Ninja Van. Maybe you can partner with them. But the thing is or I don't know if do you partner with Shopee or Lazada? Because I'm sure they're probably the largest, from a volume perspective, right? So for me, it's like I would pass on the investment. Just seeing like unless, but the thing is my recommendation is to you is, like really seek out the sort of like the source of your deliveries, right? That's the biggest challenge, because to get all these smaller shops to become deliverers for them, that's a really tough way to, like really hard way to grow this business.
If I may build on what Wei said, yes, you have to align with the growth of the e-commerce industry, but that's already collared by the big players. Some of them named by Wei, actually. If you could look for a niche, focus on it, and if you really are truly in love with the delivery industry and not just riding on what you're seeing is a trend, then maybe there's a chance.
Same as what Wei and Amor mentioned, I think that is something that you have to look out. Obviously, in this business, things change very fast. So from my perspective, I wish you all the best.
I have to be honest with you that I'm not very interested with your pitch, because I feel like it's something existing in the market. I would love to see new ideas.
For me, I cannot offer an investment, but basically what I can offer you is that I can connect you to retailers, and also probably we can explore, putting you in our active file, because we have our own fleet and we have other, providers as well.
I can't invest on this particular business. Would love to be a resource for you, and just exchanging ideas on how you could potentially solve all these existing problems.
Yeah, thank you, judges, and I really learned a lot with all the knowledge you've shared. It has been nice knowing you all. Thank you. We're gonna be taking consideration of all the advices that we had from the judges. We're very much empowered to offer our same-day delivery services, especially to our Filipino riders, to be part of DEX.
It's not as fun, as glamorous as actors make it out to be. They set up their own delivery last mile service. It's not. It is tough.
It's dirty.
Okay?
It's like a dirty.
Super.
You either need to have like a deep pocket capital of somebody backing him, or he needs someone that can give him like 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000 orders a day.
Next time on The Final Pitch, we get to know the Iron Lady of the construction industry, Rose Ong. And day 2 of the pitches continues.
We launched Moksha with a particular vision of connecting people even after their death.
We are the founders of WOOP.
My vision is really to get the teachers teched up.
I believe you're gonna earn from subscription fees. But how are they gonna pay for the subscription fee if in the very first place, they need scholarships?